SeeSaw, the Learning Journal. This is an instructional video for teachers on how to use SeeSaw in the classroom. What you will learn from this video is what is SeeSaw. Teachers will learn how to set up a class. Teachers will learn how to add items, approve items, and where those items go. And this video will also give you ideas and where to find different resources on how to use SeeSaw in the classroom. SeeSaw is a student-driven digital portfolio. It allows students to document what they are learning in school. They can capture their learning with photos, videos, drawings, notes, and use links to show what they are learning and to demonstrate what they know. Their work can be shared with classmates, parents, other students in the building, or published to a class blog for other students around the world to view. If you're interested in using SeeSaw in the classroom, how to get to SeeSaw is you go to Google and type in SeeSaw, and you'll click on the very first link, and you will be brought to the SeeSaw homepage. Here you can learn a variety of different things. You can learn more about SeeSaw and what it offers teachers and students. You can access different resources that teachers have compiled together, and you can learn about the opportunity SeeSaw has for schools. This is also where you get to sign in and create your account. So we're going to press the sign in button, and we're going to create our account. Now, if you're a teacher, you would press the I'm a teacher button, but this is what students are going to be prompted to do when they are trying to sign into the class feed, except they would click the I'm a student button. Virtually it's the same login process. They both will put in the username and password, but we need to set up our class feed first. So we're going to click I'm a teacher. Now you can sign in two different ways. You can sign in with your email and password, or you can press and sign in with Google. So I'm going to press my Google account that I want to use. I'm going to press allow. And this is what a new teacher would be seeing if they are new to SeeSaw. It will walk them through what SeeSaw is and the different ways that students can use SeeSaw. What's great about SeeSaw is that teachers are always in control, as it says here. And we will get into this feature that SeeSaw has, but student work must be approved before it can be accessed by other students or parents. So we're going to press create our class. We went through all the different features that SeeSaw has, and we're going to create our class. Now teachers have two options of how they want their students to sign into the class homepage. They can either use a class code, or they can sign in using an email address or a Google account. The class code is used for your younger learners, so your kindergartners, your first graders, or your second graders. They'll type in the class code right away and then scan the QR code. So every single time you want them to get into the homepage, all they have to do is scan that QR code right away. They do not have to put in a username or password. The email address or Google account will allow them to access SeeSaw at home. If they have that email sign in, they can access SeeSaw wherever and whenever. With this QR code, they might not be able to access SeeSaw at home because they might not have an iPad or a device that allows them to scan the QR code. This will allow for students to collaborate and communicate with other students and their peers when they are at home. So we're going to choose this option. Now I'll ask you a couple questions just to make sure that your students actually know their email address and password. And this is where you're going to create your class page. We're going to just do demo, and we're going to select third grade. Okay, so our class has been created. Right now it's just me in the class, but to get students in, they would go through the same sign-in process that we did at the beginning of this video. They'd go to SeeSaw homepage, they'd press sign in, and they'd click I'm a student button. Now I chose them to sign in with email or Google account, so that they would press that button, and they would type in their email and type in their password, and then they'll be prompted to type in a class code. And this is right here where you get your class code. So students would have to type in this code right after, and then they will be brought to this class. So that's how you get your class connected to your class feed. Now, what we have to learn is how to add items. Now, teachers can add items and students can add items into the class feed. How to do it, it's the same for both teachers and students, is that they come up in this right-hand corner and click this green plus sign. And now students or teachers can choose a variety of different options of what they want their item to be. They can either choose a photo and they can upload a photo or take a photo. They can create a video and upload it to the class feed. They can create a drawing. If you're on a computer, you can upload a file, a PDF folder or file, or a Word document. We can create a note and type it up, or we can link a URL link into the class feed, and students can click that link and they'll be brought to another page. In this case, we're just going to create a drawing, and we're just going to make a fun little drawing just to show you the different features. Okay, let's say my drawing's done. Beautiful. I'm going to press this green check mark up here. Now what's great about SeeSaw is that this is just a boring old drawing. Well, a student can add audio to the drawing and can explain what their drawing is. They can either add a caption as well, or they could do both if they want to. So let's say so I'm going to add a caption for my picture. I'm going to press the green check mark and I'm going to press it again. And now it shows up on the class feed. Now everyone can see it who's connected to the class. Now since I'm a teacher and I added the item, mine automatically goes to the class feed. But a student's item does not automatically go to a class feed. What's great about SeeSaw is that the items have to be approved first before anyone can see them. So let's say someone uploaded something that's not school related or inappropriate, then the teacher can delete that item. How to approve items is you'll come up here to the upper left hand corner and we'll drop down to the unapproved items tab, and we're going to click that. Right now we do not have any items that haven't been approved, but let's say a lot of our students have uploaded items. You would see their items and you would click approved or unapproved. If they are approved, they'll go back into the class feed. So we're going to go back to the feed view and they would show up just like the item that I uploaded for the class feed here. So now in this video you have learned what SeeSaw is, how to sign up a class, how to sign students into your class. We have learned how to add items, how to approve items, and where those items go. And now before we go, I would like to leave you with some ideas and resources of how to use SeeSaw in the classroom. To those resources and ideas, we'll go back up into the left hand corner and we'll drop all the way down to the tab that says Help and Teacher Resources, and we'll be brought to a new page. Now this is a SeeSaw Help Center, and they have different pages that you can navigate through. It gives you some starting tips, tutorial videos, how SeeSaw is being used for schools, and activities for your grade level. So we're going to go to activity ideas for 3 through 5. And now this is an activity library that teachers can use if they need ideas of how to use SeeSaw in subject areas. They give you ideas for math, English language arts, science and social studies, and they give you different ways of how to use SeeSaw for these activities. So looking back at our learning objectives for this instructional video, we have learned what SeeSaw is. I have taught teachers how to set up a class and how to have students log into your class as well. We've talked about how to add items, what kind of items that students can be adding, how to approve those items, and where those items go. Teachers have also learned the different ideas and different resources that are available to them on the SeeSaw homepage. Is all that we have to learn today. I hope you have enjoyed SeeSaw and you have learned a little bit more of how to create your online learning area with your students. SeeSaw is a great tool to use with students and for students to document what they are learning in a variety of different media tools. Thank you.